Hey there, Open Stage. It's me, John. Not Johnny Morbid, because I'm not wearing the hat or the vest or the tie or any of that, so I'm just John tonight. Besides, tonight's kind of a special occasion, what with, being canceled for the first time ever. But not really canceled, because here we are. So I figure, since it's not a normal night, then I'll give you not a normal dregs thingy. What I thought I would do tonight is I'd show you some of the stuff that I've made over the years, because making stuff is really, really important to me. So, first off is this. It is a fully functional steam engine. I made it when I was at Richland College in the machining course, and I know I'm just moving it with my hand right now, but that's because I don't have a boiler to attach it to, but I have hooked it up to an air compressor, and it's the same. It's the same idea, and it works just fine. It works really well, actually, and I'm really proud of this thing because, well, it's the first thing I ever made from start to finish. Though, while it is visually impressive, it's not as cool because I didn't design it. So, I just put parts in a machine and then made the machine do stuff and put parts together. So it's not as cool. Next up, I've got some brass that I have used for a number of projects. Which, this is just the kick plate from a door that I found in my garage one day. And I was like, man, that's neat. I could make stuff with that. And then I started making stuff with it, and it's super awesome because since it's brass, you can, work it with hand files, and it goes really easily. And because it's sheet metal, then you can lay out designs on it really easily, and it works really, really well. Next up is something I actually made with that very sheet of brass. This is a binary nameplate that I made for some friends of mine who are living up in Maine right now. I started off making it as a going away present, and then it took me forever. So it's more of a I miss you present, and I need to send it up to them because it's done now. But yeah, it's like that's binary. Like, it may not look like it, but it's a puzzle. If you can figure out what it says, then go you. And that one I especially like because it's those people mean a lot to me, and so that piece means a lot to me. It is genuinely a labor of love. This is a little piece of clay that I don't know if you are a huge comic book nerd or whatever, but that is the symbol for the Green Lantern from DC. At one point, a friend of mine and I were thinking about going into business making props for cosplayers or just making stuff because, we found this really cool mold-making supply store, and we thought, hey, let's make stuff. We could sell it to nerds because nerds like stuff, and sometimes they have money to buy things. And we like to make things and also money. But, it fell apart because of reasons, and and then here is another piece from the same series. That's the Red Lantern. I think I actually kind of prefer that emblem, just because it's more awesomer. That's not a word. I don't care. I just like the design a little bit better, and also never mind. But yeah, I really like those pieces because, again, I made them by hand. It's clay. It's not baked or anything. It's just some modeling clay. But I did it with dental picks, and it was a really neat little project that I wasted some hours on. But they weren't really wasted because I enjoyed it. So yeah, the next thing is actually a little bit different from the others because it's not anything yet. It's just a big chunk of plastic. This is actually really, really cool because it has so much potential to be just about anything. It might be that I decide to, put it into a CNC router and make these lantern things on a larger scale. It might be that I make the Open Stage logo out of it, or It might be that I do something entirely different. I've been thinking about using it as part of a workbench that I want to build. It's so many things it could be. And what's really cool is because it's essentially trash from work, I can get more of them, so I don't even have to limit myself to one thing, which is even better. But I really like that potential that it has, because it makes me think, man, there are so many places I could go with this. And so the reason why I'm saying all of this is because I really like to make stuff. I like to create things. And that's one of the reasons why I really like Open Stage, is because you're all a bunch of nut jobs and weirdos who are all about making cool stuff. So, of course I fit in, and that's part of why I wanted to share this stuff with you guys, is because it's the sort of thing that I can't really put on stage, because, well, I can't show you all the detail, and also it's just not what a stage is for, is a bunch of random chunks of brass and plastic and clay. But I'm really glad to be able to share that with you because of how important it is to me. I love to make things. I love to build things. I love to write and do improv and contribute to the world by way of making things that would not be were it not for my actions. Which sounds all like fancy and philosophizing, but really it's like, I like to make cool shit. Yeah. But I just want to say to everybody watching this, thank you so much for inspiring me, or collaborating with me, or just saying, hey, you're doing a thing? Fuck yeah, do a thing. Enjoy making a thing, because sometimes that's all it takes to keep me going, even on the days when I'm like, man, I am so sick of keeping going. So thank you to all of you watching this who have helped me through this journey of self-discovery and creating things and a bunch of other words and stuff, because I'm running out, because I've had a beer or two, because I get to do that because I'm at home. But yeah, that's a side of me that you don't really get to see a whole lot, so I thought I'd share that tonight since it's a special occasion. So again, thank you, Open Stage. Thank you so much.